I wasn't looking for you when we met, but now that you're here, I can't imagine my life without you. We met by chance, and now I feel like I've known you for a lifetime. It wasn't supposed to happen, yet here we are, and everything feels right. Accidental meetings are often the beginning of something extraordinary. Our meeting wasn't planned, but the way I feel about you now feels like it was always meant to be. What started as a random encounter turned into something so significant, I can't imagine my life without it. Fate doesn't always ask for permission. Sometimes it just brings people together in the most unexpected ways. Our meeting was just an accident, but now it feels like a chapter of my life that was written long before we ever met. I never expected a simple mistake to lead to something so life-changing. What began as an accident has transformed into something far deeper than I could have ever imagined. There's a strange beauty in the accidents of life, like meeting you, which changed everything. A random meeting, but it feels like the universe knew exactly what it was doing. Sometimes the most accidental moments create the most intentional and lasting connections. We collided by accident, and now I can't help but wonder if it was fate pulling the strings all along. From the moment we met by chance, I felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be. An accidental encounter can spark feelings that go far beyond what you ever thought possible. Our meeting may have been an accident, but it feels like it was meant to happen in the grand design of things. The best things in life often come to us in the most unexpected and accidental ways. What seemed like a mistake now feels like the perfect way things were meant to unfold. Accidental meetings are the universe's little reminders that life is full of surprises. I never knew that meeting you by accident would be the start of something so meaningful. The way we met was unplanned, but the way I feel about you feels intentional and undeniable. It wasn't supposed to happen, but now that it did, I wouldn't change a single thing. Sometimes the most beautiful accidents are the ones that guide us exactly where we need to go. What began as an accidental moment led to a connection I can't imagine being without. Life's little accidents can turn into the most incredible, unexpected journeys. Our meeting wasn't on purpose, but everything about it feels like it was meant to be. I never planned on meeting someone like you, but somehow you ended up becoming everything I needed. Sometimes fate works in mysterious ways, and our accidental meeting is the proof of that. You were an unexpected encounter, but now you're a constant presence in my heart. What was supposed to be a fleeting moment turned into the start of something that feels forever. I never imagined how a simple accident would turn into something so extraordinary. The randomness of our meeting seems to have created something much more deliberate and meaningful. Accidents can lead to the most beautiful discoveries, and meeting you is my favorite one. We didn't plan this, but somehow it feels like the perfect sequence of events led me to you. The most remarkable things often happen when you least expect them, like meeting you. From an accidental meeting to a deep connection. I never saw this coming, but I'm grateful it happened. What started as a random encounter turned into a love I never anticipated but always needed. Sometimes the most important moments in life are the ones that feel like they happened by accident. I didn't know when we met that it would turn into this, but now I can't imagine anything else. Accidentally meeting you opened a door to emotions I didn't know I was ready for. A mistake, a twist of fate, and here we are, caught up in something beautiful and real. Life has a way of making sure we meet the right people at the wrong times, only for it to feel like the right time later. I never expected to meet you by chance, but now that I've met you, it feels like everything was leading up to this. Our meeting was no accident. It was a moment that forever changed the course of my life. It feels like we were meant to meet, even if it happened in the most accidental way possible. We didn't plan it, but this accidental meeting feels like the best thing that ever happened to me. Accidents sometimes bring us the most unexpected, beautiful people into our lives. Like you, one small random moment has changed my life in ways I never could have foreseen. The randomness of our meeting makes everything about us feel even more magical. We met by accident, but now everything feels so right that I wonder if it was meant to happen all along. I thought it was just a mistake, but now I see it as the beginning of something incredible. We stumbled into each other like two strangers in a crowded world, unaware that fate was silently weaving its threads around us. Sometimes the most unexpected encounters turn into the ones that change your life forever. It wasn't planned, it wasn't expected, but somehow it felt like it was meant to be. In a world full of coincidences, meeting you felt like the most intentional twist of fate. Our meeting was an accident, but the connection we share now feels like destiny. I never thought a random moment could leave such a lasting impact on my heart. Sometimes life's most beautiful moments come when you least expect them. What started as an accident has turned into something I never want to let go of. They say things happen for a reason, but meeting you was purely accidental, yet everything feels so right. It was just a chance meeting, but the emotions we're feeling now don't seem accidental at all. I can't help but think that some accidents are the universe's way of bringing us exactly where we need to be. We crossed paths by accident, but now it feels like our souls were always meant to meet. The way we met wasn't planned, but now that I'm here, I wouldn't change a thing. Sometimes the most beautiful things in life happen by accident, and you end up feeling like they were always meant to be. We collided by chance, but this connection feels more intentional than anything I've ever known. One random moment changed everything. How could I have known it would lead me here? It was an accident, but it feels like the universe had a hand in it after all. Sometimes life throws you into the right place at the right time without warning. That was how we met. I never thought a simple accident would stir such powerful emotions in me. By accident, we met, but it doesn't feel like coincidence anymore. What seemed like a chance encounter turned out to be the start of something unforgettable. The way we met wasn't planned, but somehow everything about it feels just right. Sometimes the most magical things happen by accident, and meeting you was one of them. I thought it was just an accident, but now I can't help but wonder if fate was involved. A chance meeting turned into something far more profound than I could have imagined. We didn't plan to meet, but it feels like we were always meant to find each other. Life's little accidents have a way of guiding us toward the people we need most. It was an accident that we met, but now I can't picture my life without you. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it sends people into your life at the most unexpected moments. An accidental meeting can sometimes turn into the most serendipitous moment of your life. We met by accident, but everything about it feels so intentional, as if the universe had planned it all along. Our meeting wasn't planned, yet it seems to have been the perfect moment after all. Sometimes it's the accidents that lead us to the most beautiful chapters of our lives. It was an accident, but the way you make me feel now is anything but by chance. I never imagined an accidental meeting could evolve into something so extraordinary. By accident, our paths crossed, but I feel like our connection is anything but accidental. What started as an accident became the most incredible moment of my life. When I met you by accident, I never imagined it would feel like this. It felt like a random moment when we met, but now it's clear that it was anything but random. Our accidental meeting has led to feelings I can't ignore. It wasn't planned, but now that you're in my life, I can't help but wonder if this was always meant to be. Fate has a funny way of introducing you to the right person at the wrong time, only for it to turn into the right time later. In the most accidental of moments, I found the most important person. Our meeting wasn't planned, but now I can't imagine how I ever lived without you. What seemed like a chance meeting was, in reality, the beginning of something incredible. Sometimes, accidents are just the universe's way of showing you what's meant to be. By accident, our lives intersected, and now it feels like everything has fallen into place. The randomness of our meeting now seems like the universe's perfect plan. It wasn't love at first sight, but it sure felt like it was meant to be, no matter how we met. Life has a way of guiding us to the people we need, even through the most unexpected accidents. What seemed like an accidental encounter has turned into a connection that feels anything but random. We met by accident, and I never imagined it would lead to something this real. Accidentally meeting you feels like the most wonderful thing I never saw coming. Sometimes life's greatest gifts come when you least expect them, and that's how I found you. It wasn't planned, but meeting you feels like the best thing that's ever happened.